How do you tell someone they have Alzheimer's without breaking their spirit? This may be one of the hardest conversations of your life, but can also be one of the most loving. There are few conversations more emotionally charged or life-changing than telling someone they have Alzheimer's. Whether you're a family member, close friend, or healthcare provider, delivering this kind of news requires not only clarity and compassion, but also a plan for what comes next. Because when a person hears those words, you have Alzheimer's disease, their world can shift in an instant, and yours probably will too. Hi, I'm 𝗪𝗃𝗵𝗲𝗆. My wife Sonia was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in January 2020 at the age of 65. I've seen too many caregivers suffer physically, emotionally, and mentally, oftentimes more than the loved ones they care for. I was determined not to let this disease take me down, and I found a way to cope. Now I help other caregivers do the same. Let's talk through how to approach this moment with dignity, empathy, and honesty, and what to do after that moment has passed. Before you speak a word, take a breath. Think about who this person is, not just their diagnosis, but their personality, values, and communication style. This isn't a medical procedure, it's a personal, vulnerable moment. If you're a family member, you might already sense that something has been off. They may have too. In many cases, people suspect something is wrong before a formal diagnosis confirms it. That means you're not necessarily dropping a bombshell, but you are putting words to a fear that they may have been quietly growing. If you're a doctor or caregiver, consider involving a trusted family member in the conversation so the person isn't alone. Empathy leads the way. Your tone matters as much as your words. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to soften the blow so much that the message gets lost. You don't need to use clinical terms or medical jargon, but you do need to be direct while remaining kind. You might say, I want to talk to you about the test results. The doctors have found some changes in your memory and thinking. Based on everything we've seen, it looks like you have Alzheimer's disease. Or if you're following up on a diagnosis someone else made, I know you've been concerned about your memory lately. The doctors have done all the testing and they believe it's Alzheimer's. I know that's a scary word, but I want you to know you're not alone. Avoid saying things like, it's just a little memory loss, or let's not worry too much about labels. While well-intentioned, these phrases can feel dismissive or confusing. People have the right to know what they're facing. After the news is shared, pause. Don't rush to fill the silence. Let them respond in their own way, whether it's shock, sadness, anger, denial, or even calm acceptance. If they say, are you sure? Or this can't be happening, that's a normal reaction. This is a process, not a single moment. Just reflect what you're hearing. I hear how hard this is to take in. It's a lot. We'll get through this together. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be present. One of the most important things you can do is validate what they're feeling. Let them know it's okay to be scared or angry. You might say, this isn't what any of us wanted to hear. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. You don't have to go through this alone. Try not to shift too quickly into problem solving. People need time to grieve the future they imagine before they can adjust to a new one. Timing and setting matter. Choose a quiet, private place to have the conversation. Turn off the TV. Put your phone away. Make eye contact. Sit at their level. If they have already been experiencing memory issues or confusion, keep the conversation short and simple. You may need to revisit the discussion multiple times in the weeks or months ahead. Keep distractions to a minimum and be patient if they repeat questions or struggle to process what's being said. After the initial conversation, the most healing thing you can do is reassure them that their life still has meaning and that they still matter. You're still you. You're still loved. This doesn't change who you are to me. Then offer a path forward, one small step at a time. We'll take this one day at a time. We'll talk to the doctor, Make a plan and make sure you feel supported every step of the way. Reinforce the idea that a diagnosis is not the end. It's the beginning of a new way of navigating life together. Once the words are spoken and the emotional fog starts to lift, it's time to take action. Not all at once, but steadily. Schedule a follow-up appointment. Meet with a diagnosing physician, preferably a neurologist or geriatric specialist, to review the diagnosis and ask questions. Encourage your loved one to be part of the discussion if they're willing. Create a care plan. Talk about the next steps, medications, lifestyle adjustments, routines, and safety concerns. The goal is to preserve independence while adding gentle structure. Loop in trusted family and friends. Don't keep the diagnosis a secret. Rally a support team, people who can offer emotional backup, practical help, and perspective. Talk about legal and financial planning. Early stage Alzheimer's is the best time to address legal documents like power of attorney, advanced directives, and wills. These conversations may be difficult, but they give your loved one a voice in their future. Explore support services. Connect with local Alzheimer's organizations, support groups, day programs, and memory care professionals. The Alzheimer's Association offers a 24/7 helpline, 1-800-272-3900, and a wealth of resources for patients and caregivers. Maintain routine and joy. Don't let life become only about doctor's appointments. Keep favorite activities, family traditions, music, laughter, and purpose alive. Small joys are powerful medicine. Remember, this is a journey, not a moment. Telling someone they have Alzheimer's is never easy, but doing it with honesty, love, and compassion lays the foundation for a journey that, while challenging, can still be meaningful and full of connection. You don't have to have all the answers today. You just have to show up with your heart open and your hand extended. This road won't always be smooth, but no one has to walk it alone. If you're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or like you're losing yourself in caregiving, you're not alone. That's exactly why I created Caregiver Mastery, a step-by-step roadmap designed to help you manage stress, anger, and burnout so you can care for your loved one without sacrificing yourself in the process. Inside, you'll learn how to say yes to yourself without guilt, reduce overwhelm, and find peace, even during the hardest moments. I call this place Heaven Island, a mindset of calm and clarity where you can care for your loved one without losing yourself. And just so you know, this isn't some giant time-consuming program. I didn't create it to add more to your plate. I created it to lift the weight off your shoulders. The lessons are short and practical, and if you apply what I teach in just minutes a day, I guarantee you'll start to feel a real difference in 2 or 3 weeks. Click the link below or visit caregivermasterycourse.com to get started today. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. I post caregiver support videos every Monday and Thursday. And if this message resonated with you, share it using the hashtag #CaregiverMastery so other caregivers can find the support they need too. You're not alone in this. Let's do this together.